Hey guys, welcome back to Done with Depression. I was going to film a video for you guys on things that I like to do as part of my new series, but the last two things that I tried didn't work. So today we're going to be talking about dealing with depression and dealing with disappointment when you're depressed. So a lot of disappointing things have happened the last couple days, and it's really just been punching me in the face, if you will. I feel like life is just really trying to test me right now. So, as I talked about in another video, I'm going to be making a PVC dome greenhouse. So part of the shipment came in yesterday, and the other two boxes have just disappeared. They weren't delivered. Delivery says that the tracking number says it was delivered. Two boxes missing. So I was going to do a time lapse on that. Can't do that. I was going to have a friend come over and help me. Didn't respond. And also I was going to do a time lapse of the sunset this morning. I had a tripod that I found, and I got up at 5:15 this morning and went out there. I have this little hilltop that I go to. Normally a perfect view of the sunset. Apparently the earth has spun and the sunset is now behind a tree, and the phone that I was using won't hook up to the tripod. I test fit my mom's phone on the tripod and it worked perfectly fine. I go to use my phone, it doesn't work, and the sunset's behind a tree, so not gonna happen either. So these are some things that can get you caught up and get you feeling some kind of way, especially when you're depressed. And for me, I know a lot of the thoughts that come to my head are a lot of cognitive distortions. So cognitive distortions are like things that we tell ourselves that are distorted and not really true. So for me, when something doesn't work or I get disappointed, I will say, why did I even try? Nothing ever works for me. Why did I even try and do this? It never works. I'm just a failure. It's never going to work. Nothing ever works for me. Life is out to get me. All of that stuff. And when you have those, and especially if you believe them and you haven't recognized them yet, they'll keep you inside and they'll keep you down in the dumps, and you'll just be depressed more. So for me, instead of being depressed and beating myself up, I started to learn to recognize these cognitive distortions, and then when I recognize them, I try and counteract them with something positive. So I went on this little hike this morning to get the sunset or the sunrise, got up extra early when I didn't have to, all of this stuff, and I just had to tell myself it'll work next time. Maybe this wasn't the day, maybe the next sunrise will be better. Who knows? It just didn't work today. It'll work next time. Next time will be better. I get to go home and there's coffee. Whatever you got to tell yourself to keep yourself going. So for you guys, I just want you to think about the last time you had negative self-talk and what you told yourself. One thing that I heard that was really impactful to me was, if your best friend talked to you the way that you talk to yourself, would they still be your best friend? We often talk so negatively to ourselves, and we have these distortions that aren't actually true. I'm so ugly, I'm so fat, I'll never be successful, everyone hates me, no one will understand me, I'm unlovable, he cheated on me because I'm an awful person to be with, and who would ever want to be with me? All those sort of things. So when you recognize that, you can flip it and you can get yourself out of it. But I want you guys to think about the last time that you said something negative to yourself, and to try and think about a way that you could counteract that. Also, if you haven't heard of cognitive distortions, you should look that up. There's probably like 12 of them. The ones that I use most are mental filter, which is when something you can have a series of positive events, but if there's one negative event, you filter out all the positive events and only remember the negative event. And I also use generalizing a lot. So I generalize by saying no one will ever understand. So maybe I had one instance where someone didn't understand, or I never had an instance because I never opened up, but I'm just assuming or overgeneralizing that no one will understand me. And there's also all or nothing. So those are probably my top three. All or nothing is, if I'm not the best, then there's no point in even doing it. So if I don't get 100% on my homework, or if I don't get 100% on this quiz, why did I even try? If I don't get the perfect sunset, then who cares? If I didn't get the perfect sunrise, why did I even go out there? There's no point. I'm going to fail. Doesn't matter. Blah, blah, blah. So my top three are mental filter, generalization or overgeneralizing, and all or nothing, which can also be called black or white. So I want you guys to check that out. Leave a comment in the comment section which ones you guys do most. Like and subscribe to the video, and hopefully I'll have some things that I like to do content coming up. Thank you guys.